All right, so here she is, one of the meanest women in all of mixed martial arts, the former UFC women's bantamweight champion, Julianna Pena, and really dating to her time on The Ultimate Fighter back in 2013. A lot of fight fans and pundits believe that Pena was destined for greatness. I remember her coach, Rick Little, talking about her in the gym back in the day. She just brought a ferocity to the training room that few women were able to bring, and she has brought that to the octagon, realized a world title in dramatic fashion by submitting Amanda Nunes in 2021. But she's sick of hearing about that. She believes a win tonight is going to get her back on the cusp of a world title shot here at 135 pounds. Julianna Pena, ready to battle and take home that elusive UFC gold. Well, she may go down as the greatest women's mixed martial artist in UFC history. Still a lot of work to be done on that front, but so far, so good for the Lioness two-division champion, Amanda Nunes.
Amanda Nunes wasn't the lady that popped off the page when the UFC introduced those divisions, but through hard work and commitment, she has put herself amongst the brightest of stars in the sport, regardless of gender. Two-division champion, and has beaten some of the biggest names female mixed martial arts ever seen. Wins over Rousey, wins over Tate, wins over Cyborg, also beating Kat Zingano. What a resume of Amanda Nunes.
2 wins over Valentina Shevchenko. On it goes, and on goes the winning streak for Amanda Nunes. She will try to leave here tonight the way she enters as the UFC champion. The Lioness Amanda Nunes, set to fight Julianna, the Venezuelan vixen, Pena. All right, now let's get to the tail of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Julianna, the Venezuelan vixen, Pena. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, here we go with 2 women who are all too familiar with one another, Amanda Nunes and Julianna Pena. Nunes is the greatest of all time, and any doubters who thought maybe she wasn't were muted in that second meeting back in 2020.
Amanda Nunes showed that she is the greatest female fighter we have ever seen. She was so composed. She was so powerful. The fight looked exactly like we thought fight number 1 would look, with Amanda dominating in the way that she did. What we did not expect was Julianna Pena to be that much of a savage, to be that much of a dog, and that durable and tough to see the final bell. Nice high guard. Shows great defense there.
All right, so some adversity for her here. Looks like she has been opened up around that eye.
Anything worth having will not be easy, but she's got to protect that cut because it will get worse if she continues to get hit on it.
That's a big hook.
Beautiful placement on that hook. What a great job of finding such a massive shot.
Under 3 3 minutes now to go in what has been a very fast-paced opening round here. Oh, Pena's in half guard. She's trying to pass here, gets denied.
Got denied because she's so aware, so on top of the grappling transitions. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike lands. Pena's back in half guard.
Striking from every position, lands a strike from the bottom.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Pena. She's as good a ground striker as there is in this division. Landed another one there. Oh, Pena's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
That was a slick transition.
We approach the 1 minute mark in the first round.
Gotta be careful here.
Nunes getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes.
And now she's in mount. In the half guard.
All right, so Nunes is back in full guard now. Pena's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Horns out for the end of round one. All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round, but not before damage was done. She was cut on her cheek from the strike in that round, and now the focus for the cut man, shutting that thing and making sure it doesn't become a factor here moving forward. All right, so she does survive to see the next round, but as we show you some replays, DC, nobody's going to be kissing her on the cheek anytime soon.
No, it's a nasty cut on the cheek. She got hit with some big shots, and they really have taken an effect on her. Look at the cut on the cheek, and it was that shot right there that opened up the cut.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. Oh, effective use of the jab by Pena. Nice block and the follow-up counter with the jab.
She got that single collar tie.
Well, the Lioness Amanda Nunes has found her groove early, one of the faster starters in the game, and really since going to American Top Team full-time, that has helped her take her career to the next level. Her future's in the UFC Hall of Fame. She's had a huge strike right there, DC.
Great shot landed. Now she's got to go chase her down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Oh, how is she still? Oh, you go here.
Nice transition from the underhook into the single leg, and a massive takedown. Gotta keep pressing. She's got her hurt.
Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. All right, she's in full guard here, DC, but you know she passes as well as anybody in this division.
Oh, man, when she gets to the ground, she has an amazing ability to just be advancing or thinking.
Going for an arm bar now. Ooh, she might be in real trouble now.
She's going very hard for this arm bar, and she may just get it, but in order to get there, she's got to be patient. And once she gets the arm extended, push her hips up into the back of the elbow to make her tap.
Oh, Pena's in half guard. All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Right into side control. Man, she's trying to pound her head through the canvas. That strike opened up her cut. Nunes is looking to pass out of the half guard and attain side control here, but unable to do so.
And there you go, again, half guard. She's stepping over in the mount here.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round.
Great slip. Even though her opponent's throwing, she's not finding much success. And now she has her back.
Oh, you heard the crowd pop after that grueling ground battle. The athletes make their way back to the feet.
The athletes are up, and they need to take in the admiration. The crowd is appreciating the high-level grappling exchanges that they just experienced.
All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so she survives to hear the final horn. What a round it was, and of course that knockdown midway through nearly got her out of there.
Almost got her the finish, but now she needs to reset, get ready to go back forward, and try and secure a finish without forcing anything. It's very key that she does not get greedy. Go back and sit down at the table. Let it be set. Be patient. Have the first course, have the second course, and on the third course, the main course, find your finish.
All right, so we will see another round here. Sat her opponent down there in that previous round with a punch.
Surprisingly, we are going forward because I thought it was over. I saw that punch land. We started to yell. We started to scream. We thought the fight was done, but we moved forward.
Connection fire there. Do you see the seminal blow in this fight thus far?
Yeah, man, she landed a massive hook, and it has her opponent hurt bad.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Pena. Man, she has done her homework. Another ground strike gets through. Oh, well placed with the hammer fist there by Pena. Big power shots landing. All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't there. Probably her best strike of the fight.
Her best strike. You don't see this type of power normally in this weight class, but she lands, and she lands very effectively.
Oh, you gotta keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end.
Fight back! Fight back!
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nunes. Oh, she got inside and right to the single collar tie. All right, so again. Well, she just ate another strike. Oh, big shot.
Oh, another one.
Oh, Pena's in full guard now. With conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Oh, man, you could see her head bounce on the canvas. Heavy shot lands. Nunes is looking to pass here, denied by the opponent. Get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
Man, that thigh. That'll do it! Oh! Woo! What a turn of events here inside this arena. An absolutely crazy flush knockout, and there's going to be no wiping that smile off her face tonight.
She's going to smile it all the way to the bank after a knockout like that. What a performance. What a knockout. Unbelievable.
All right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 1 second of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
All right, so another big win and result for the consensus greatest of all time, the Lioness Amanda Nunes, your winner by knockout here tonight. And